Welcome to our Stoic Wisdom Sparks, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. And today we're diving into something we all need, but don't always know how to get: resilience. Have you ever felt like life was just tossing things at you? You're not alone. But what if there's a way to build a mental shield to stay strong, calm, and unshakable even when the storm hits? Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that might have the answers you've been seeking. In this video, we'll unpack 3 powerful ways Stoic philosophy can help you become more resilient. So buckle up and get ready to build that unshakable mindset you've been wanting. Number 1, the power of perspective. It's not what happens, it's how you see it. Let's face it, life throws curveballs, unexpected twists and turns that test our resilience. But what if the secret to staying strong isn't in avoiding these challenges, but in how we see them? Welcome to the world of perspective, where one tiny mindset shift can make all the difference. The Stoics had a unique way of looking at things. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, taught that there are 2 types of things in life: what's up to us and what is end. Simple, right? Well, not so fast. He then gave a list of things that are not up to us: other people's opinions, the weather, political drama. In other words, stuff beyond our control. This might sound obvious, but think about the energy we waste worrying about things we can't change. This constant struggle takes a toll on us, making us more vulnerable to life's challenges. But here's where things get interesting. Stoicism encourages us to focus our energy on what is up to us: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. By shifting our attention from what we can't control to what we can, we free ourselves from a lot of unnecessary stress. Imagine it. You're in a race, but you're fixated on the runners beside you. Instead of focusing on your own pace and path to the finish line, you're distracted by external factors. You trip, you stumble, and suddenly you're overwhelmed. That's what happens when we let external circumstances dictate our mental state. Now imagine you're in that same race, but this time you're locked in on your own stride, on your pace. You're focused on the finish line, not on the other runners. This is the essence of the dichotomy of control. When we internalize this idea, we become less reactive to external events. We understand that our well-being depends on our mindset, not on what's happening around us. And this is a game-changing perspective that can help you stay resilient no matter what life throws your way. Number 2, building inner fortitude, Stoic practices for a stronger mind. Building resilience is like building a muscle. It requires practice, dedication, and the right mindset. And that's where Stoic practices come in. These aren't just philosophical musings. They're practical tools for building inner fortitude, the mental equivalent of a shield and armor for your soul. One such tool is negative visualization, or as the Stoics called it, Premeditatio Malorum, which translates to the anticipation of evils. This isn't about wallowing in negativity. It's about preparing for life's inevitable setbacks. By imagining worst-case scenarios, you train your mind to be ready for anything. It's like a mental rehearsal for resilience. When you confront your fears head-on in your imagination, you lessen their power over you. You build a tolerance for discomfort, a resilience against surprises. Here's a simple exercise to get you started. Set aside some time each day to visualize potential obstacles. Think about a project you're working on and imagine it not going as planned. Picture yourself facing a challenging situation and experiencing the emotions that come up. Then ask yourself, how would I respond in that situation? What steps can I take to mitigate the damage? By mentally walking through these scenarios, you're preparing yourself for similar situations in real life. You're arming yourself with strategies to stay calm and composed when the unexpected happens. But what about when things don't go your way despite your best efforts? That's where another Stoic practice comes in, Amor Fati, which translates to love your fate. This isn't about complacency or accepting defeat. It's about embracing whatever happens and seeing it as part of your journey. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "It is not that life is short, it is that we waste a lot of it." Instead of lamenting your fate, Stoicism encourages you to make the most of it. Every setback, every obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth, a chance to demonstrate your resilience. This doesn't mean you shouldn't try to improve your situation. Of course, you should take action to make things better. But it does mean that you shouldn't be crushed by the challenges you face. You should see them as tests, as opportunities to show the world, and more importantly, yourself, what you're made of. Number 3, overcoming adversity, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Life isn't a walk in the park. There will be times when you face adversity, when the winds of fortune seem to turn against you. But how you handle these moments can make all the difference. It can either break you or make you. It can lead to despair or inspire innovation. The choice, my friends, is yours. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who wrote the famous Meditations. He ruled over an empire that experienced plagues, wars, and economic crises. Yet he didn't succumb to despair. He rose above the challenges, demonstrating incredible resilience. He understood that every obstacle was an opportunity for growth, every setback a chance to display his fortitude. Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, also faced his share of adversities. He was exiled and later forced to commit suicide at the request of Nero, the emperor he had once tutored. But did he give in to despair? No! He accepted his fate and saw it as part of the human experience. He used his writing to teach others how to deal with life's inevitable ups and downs. You too can draw inspiration from these great Stoics. The key is to practice what they preached. Journaling, breath work, and reframing techniques can be your allies in tough times. When adversity strikes, don't just react. Respond with intention. Reframe the narrative of your challenges. See them as tests, as opportunities to showcase your resilience. Turn pain into power, reaction into response. And remember, you are not alone. Reach out to your network. Lean on your support system. Don't isolate yourself in your struggle. The Stoics believed in the power of community, of helping each other navigate the complexities of life. As you cultivate these practices, you'll notice a shift in your mindset, a strengthening of your resolve. Your ability to bounce back from setbacks will increase. You'll be better equipped to handle life's challenges with grace and dignity, living a meaningful life, finding purpose in adversity. Yeah, life isn't merely about accumulating days. It's about embracing challenges, rising above them, and finding meaning in every moment. The Stoics believe that a life without purpose is a life half lived. They urge their followers to find meaning not just in the sunshine, but also in the storms of life. Ask yourself, why do you endure? What are you working towards? Your answers will guide you, giving strength to your steps, clarity to your thoughts. Let your Stoic values be your compass. Focus on virtues like courage, justice, and wisdom. Be the kind of person you would admire. Let your resilience be your legacy. It won't be easy. There will be times when you question your purpose, when the path ahead seems unclear. But that's where the true test lies. Not in the smooth sailing, but in weathering the storms and finding meaning even in the midst of chaos. So I leave you with this. Find your purpose, embrace your challenges, and let your resilience shine. It's not just about enduring, it's about thriving. It's not just about surviving, it's about making your life a masterpiece. If you found this video helpful, I invite you to share your favorite takeaway in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Until next time, may your life be filled with purpose, resilience, and meaning.